What is up, everybody? Luke Film Boss here, and today I will finally be reviewing Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon is the latest film from renowned filmmaker Martin Scorsese, and it boasts an all-star cast that includes Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, and Lily Gladstone, among others. There's not a whole lot that I can really fault this film for. It is an extremely well-made film, really well directed. Martin Scorsese is one of the most talented directors in Hollywood, even if he's not my all-time favorite, or even one of my all-time favorites. He is very good. He is very knowledgeable. He's been doing this a long time, and this movie just shows how good of a director he is, that he was able to make a 3.5 hour long movie that doesn't feel as long as it is. Sure, it might get slow, it might drag a little bit at times, but overall, I thought that it was thoroughly entertaining and compelling the entire time. The writing is just really solid. The dialogue, the characters, the plot, just the way that the mystery unfolds and how the different, how the movie is sectioned into different pieces. It was all just really done really well and made for an experience that really you're able to absorb, you're able to live, at least for me anyway. I understand that long, slow burn dramas aren't everybody's, cup of tea, but for me it worked very well. The sets, the costumes, the cinematography, it's all really good. It's all professional. It looks great. And the acting is superb. Leonardo DiCaprio just blends right into his character of Ernest. Lily is really good as Molly, and she's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite character in the movie. And then Robert De Niro, he's just a really seasoned actor. He knows how to act. He's really good. But overall, just the entire cast, even the ones that I haven't mentioned, they all make this movie what it is. It's all really, it feels real. It's compelling, but yet it's always interesting. You actually feel for a lot of these characters, especially Molly and even Ernest. And for me, that's what really brought this movie together. Molly and Ernest were the core because on one hand, Molly is the Native American. She's, her family is being murdered because on Ernest's side, his uncle and himself and his brother, they're all trying to get the money that is, it belongs to these Native Americans because they got the oil and it made them rich. And so these white people are greedy and they're trying to get the money from these Native Americans. But Ernest is in a little bit of a different spot because his uncle's kind of using him, manipulating him to get the money. And throughout that, Ernest really earnestly ends up falling in love with Molly and marrying into her family. And while he is aiding his uncle in the murders, you see throughout the movie, he really starts to regret it, and he sees how much it's hurting Molly. So he might not really care about the others that are getting killed, but because he cares about Molly, it starts to eat him up inside. And that's what leads to the finale where he's trying to justify what he did. He's trying to, make all these excuses and, when he's going to court to testify. And I like how in the end, because I liked Ernest as a character, but he did some pretty bad things. And some people might find a problem with, Ernest kind of being seen as a victim somewhat at the end. I didn't really get that impression. I got the impression that he was remorseful, he was regretful and sorry about the things that he did, but not that he was getting away with them, because he had to serve his time. He lost Molly in the end, and it didn't turn out good for him. Like he served his dues, and that's really, I guess, for me, what I took away from this movie. I thought it was really good, and it's the fact that, as people, we can do these awful things that we end up regretting, and there's consequences to that. And, we might love people, but due to dumb choices we make, we can end up losing them. For me, it's not the most complex story ever. It's very interesting. There's a lot of different avenues and different different elements to this movie that I could talk about, but overall, Molly and Ernest are really the core of this movie, and they're really what I was able to buy into. Uh, that's one of the reasons why uh, I actually like this movie slightly more than I liked Oppenheimer's, because I bought into Molly and Ernest's relationship a lot more than I did with the character of Oppenheimer. So overall, Killers of the Flower Moon is a very, very well made movie. It's not my favorite movie of the year, but it really, really was a treat to watch. It was an experience, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I give Killers of the Flower Moon a 91% in quality, a 91% in enjoyment, for an overall score of 91%. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to help you be on the lookout for more videos from Luke Film Boss. Bye.